going, guys? This is the Magic Power here, bringing you a Showdown live session in the UU tier, because last time we did OU, and then this is UU, and then RU, and then NU. So, yeah, next time is going to be RU, but basically, I looked in UU, and the first thing I saw was Mega Absol, so let's just go with it. We got Sucker Punch, Fire Blast, Play Rough, and Swords Dance. For some reason, I had Stone Edge as the last one, not sure why, because it doesn't really cover Absol too well, but yeah, that's the set. And then we got Raisins, the Needle Queen, with Earth Powers, Sludge Wave, Stealth Rocks, and Toxic Spike. Interesting, like, EV spread, but hopefully it works. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and change this to like, let's see, let's make this 256, and if we plus that, then that's, oh, why did I say 55? Okay, let's just write 200 or 240, and then we have 72. Alright, that was awkward, but we got it. We're just gonna keep it like that. So this is basically drawing a hazard stack, and if that works, then that's good. Next up, we have Fustio, our Gyarados, Thunderwave, Dragon Tail, Waterfall, Toxic, pretty standard bulky set. We're not doing Dragon Dance though, because it's too predictable. That's too easy to get around. Like, whenever you see Gyarados, you'd probably think that. So it gets Thunderwave, it gets Taunt, it gets Dragon Tail. Hopefully we can phase or Paraflinch. And if you hear pounding in the background, that's not me. I'm not sure who that is. It's probably someone, I don't know. Anyway, we have the Doublade, bulky attacker, Swords Dance, Gyro Shadow Sneak, and Sacred Sword. Sorry, Sacred Sword is just for those dark types that I can't really, if I need to, I can Sacred Sword. Like if Hydreigon's on my opponent's team, then Sacred Sword is there. Speaking of Hydreigon, this used to be a Calm Mind, Unburden, Slurpuff, but that sucks, as we get Hydreigon in here, Modest, Choice Scarf, U-Turn, Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, and Flash Cannon, easy as that, standard, again, standard. We got, what is it, Leftovers and Levitate. Those look pretty similar as far as spelling goes. We have Cresselia, Calm Mind, Psyshock, Moonlight, and Toxic. So there you go. And yeah, we're in UU, so let's go into a battle. Okay, so Burning Basilisk, good luck. And he's got a Jolteon, Gardevoir, Chestnut, Mega Absol, what is it, Salamence, and Mandibuzz. Chestnut's gonna lead off. I'm fine with this. I'm gonna get my Stealth Rocks up as he goes for the lead sheet. Alright, good, fine. I got my rocks up. I can Sludge Wave this turn. It's Sheer Force boosted. It should do a decent amount, even though we're not really invested, but who really knows. Excuse my swallowing of the water, if you hear that. He's actually going to double lead sheet, predicting me to switch, but there's no reason to switch in this situation for me. I mean, there might be a reason, but I just can't think of one, so I'm going to Sludge Wave here, as Salamence is going to come in. We're going to Sludge Wave, get a decent amount off, but you're going to get some of it back with lead seed, so that's alright. I'm going to go into IWD. This thing's probably going to have EQ, as he does go for EQ. Get a crit, and whatever. That's fine. Let's go for Gyro Ball again. Because that was not a crit, then I was going to be able to live it on 10. Gyro Ball takes it about, and that's a fun time. So we're going to Sacred Sword, because I don't want this thing to set up on me. So he's just going to Night Slash. I could have Shadow Sneaked, but that wouldn't have done anything. I had to make sure that it wasn't going to sit up in my face. As we have Eclipse here, but it's not going to outspeed, and we can't really status this thing. So, let's see. I'm going to Puff here. I don't think a U-turn can kill, but I am pretty sure I'm willing to sack off Raisins. Actually, no. I want Raisins for the Jolteon, because, I mean, Jolteon's not really going to stay in, is it? No, let's just U-turn. Let's just U-turn twice, yeah. Sack off Raisins here. I'm sorry, Raisins. I wanted to keep you around, but Oh, alright, whatever. He's actually gonna play rough. That's not gonna do anything. And I'm going to I'm just gonna Sludge Wave. Like, if I can eat a hit, Night Slash, he doesn't have knockoff, so I'm actually gonna live that and take him out there. So that's nice. As I thought I was okay, he's gonna forfeit. Alright, well, some players are just like that, you know. You can't do anything about it. So now we have a oh my gosh, I always forget, I always mispronounce. Alright. We have something, Espeon. Oh my gosh. Mega Ampharos. Okay, Ampharos, Espeon, Whimsicott, Cobalion, Snorlax, and Gyarados. So we're both got the Gyarados, hopping on the Gyarados train. Alright. So, moving on. We have Stealthrox here, as he's gonna Dragon Dance. That is not good. We are going to Sludge Wave, and that kill is not good, as he's going. See, this guy is not the Thunder Wave user. Alright, let's see. I don't think, yeah, Gyarados isn't really fast enough to outspeed a modest Chewy Scarf Puff, I do not believe. So, but he might bring in the, I'm just gonna drop it, whatever. I don't kill, and he's gonna miss an Ice Fang. Yes, that's good. He misses an Ice Fang. That's kind of lucky, but, so, he's gonna keep it around. He's gonna sack it off, actually, knowing that he doesn't have any Rapid Spinners. He did have a free switch in a Whimsicott, so he could have saved that thing for Death Fodder, because, right, whatever, it's just a waste of time. Alright, so, Whimsicott is here. We have Doublade right there, and Doublade comes in. He's going to Light Screen, just fine. We're gonna Gyro Ball, as he probably gonna set up the Reflect. I can't remember words today. He's actually gonna Ampharos here. A little bad for us, but let's see. What do I want to do in this situation? I'm gonna go into Puff, because this thing isn't gonna Focus Blast the Ghost type. So he's actually gonna, okay, good thing he didn't Dragon Pulse, that would have been bad. And he does not paralyze us either. So I'm actually gonna predict the Whimsicott, because we are the Dragon type. I'm gonna U-turn. Yeah, so he's going to go right into Whimsicott. That was obvious, so just gonna U-turn out. And, yeah. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, I want to go into Eclipse. And I do have the Magic Bounce, so I'm just gonna, once I Mega Evolve, I think I'll have the Magic Bounce. So let's just Mega Evolve, and do we fire? Oh my gosh. So what do we do in this situation? Because I say we can, no, because if this thing has a Fairy type move, so let's just Fire Blast. Actually, no, it's gonna outspeed. It doesn't outspeed because it's not speed invested, but it's gonna live with Fire Blast because it has the Light Screen up. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. If I had more investment, that would have been a done deal, but we don't, so there it is. Alright, now let's go into Puff and U-turn. And, so Puff right now has done 2 Dracos and 2 U-turns after this turn, which is interesting. Okay, so I actually can switch into Cobalion, that's fine. As we're gonna get the U-turn off, and we're gonna go into Fustio, as we can actually. Oh my gosh, I want to predict the Ampharos to come in, so I'm gonna probably just Dragon Tail. Okay, he Volt Switches, so that does a lot. Whatever. It only does half though, so that's fine. He does go into Ampharos. Can we land the Dragon Tail? Please, we do land it. Please and thank you, as Snorlax is going to come in. Not sure what this thing wants to do. I'm going to Dragon Tail again, though. I'm not sure if it can kill me. If it can, that's bad. It's going to retaliate, and that's not boosted because his friend did not just faint, so yeah, this thing's gonna Moonblast, I bet. So I kind of want to just go into IWD. He's not going to status. He's gonna light screen. So I'm stupid. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak. Actually, I could have Swords Danced. I mean, if it had like Leech Seed or something, or Reflect or something, I wouldn't have loved that. So I don't know. Either way. Water. Let's see. Water's good. I'm gonna do I want a Sacred Sword? I want to predict the Volt Switch, cause yeah, it's just predict. Okay, he goes for rocks. That's fine. Let's get the Swords Dance up. And now what comes into 2 attacks? I'm not sure. I'm gonna Sacred Sword here. He's gonna Volt Switch. Please go into Snorlax so I can hit that thing really hard. I don't think Snorlax can do too much to me. I mean, he's gonna die to this, I think. Yeah, there it is. Showdwon has stepped their game up as far as animations go, I believe. As of late, they have done something about that, and Ampharos comes in. We can Shadow Sneak this thing, and that's gonna be a wrap for this Ampharos. And Espeon comes in. Actually, it doesn't. Cobalion comes in. We're gonna Sacred Sword. I know he's gonna Volt Switch, but actually he just Iron Head's trying to flinch me, but that's not gonna work. Sexual what? Alright, Sacred Sword's gonna do enough to where Shadow Sneak hopefully kills. Not sure. It actually doesn't, because it's Citrus Berry. He's gonna Volt Switch. As Espeon's gonna come in for free. It might be able to take a Shadow Sneak, but Espeon's pretty physically frail, I think. So, not sure about that. As we're just gonna Shadow Sneak, it's not living that. So, Cobalion comes in, dies to. Actually, no, I don't think it's gonna die to rocks. I think it's gonna just barely live. Okay, never mind, it dies. So, that's gonna be game 2 going to us. I'm gonna count the first game because it was kind of a game, but it kind of wasn't. And this man has an Umbreon, so we're gonna just probably forfeit. But we'll go from there. See how that works. I'm gonna lead off with IWD because Espeon. I predicted that because he wanted to bounce back status. As this thing can't really do much to me. Not sure if he wants to switch out or not. I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword because Cheston is going to come in. I thought that was going to be the Umbreon, but that's fine. As Umbreon's too important to just switch into a possible Sacred Sword. So let's see what he wants to do here. I'm just going to Swords Dance. I don't know. He's going to Hazard stack me. But Cresselia and Puff both do not take damage from that. But we could go into Eclipse here and stop that. But I'm just going to keep Swords Dancing. Like, at this point, I don't even care. He's going to Roar. So, you know what? I do care from now on. Whew. Alright. So, actually, no, but this thing's a fighting type. So, I can't play around with it. I have to just play rough. He's going to Spike. So, I should have Swords Danced right there. So, he has... So does he have a fighting type move? Because he has Spiky Shield, Roar, Spikes, and probably Drain Punch. Probably, to be honest. So I'm going to play rough, I miss, and we're going to see Spikes, which are bounce back. So that's... He would have Drain Punch there, so I'm going to Swords Dance. He's going to Spiky Shield, so I Swords Dance. That is really nice. As I'm going to play rough again. And we're going to connect that one. And he's going to Roar, and that's bounced right back at you, boy. Alright, Umbreon comes in. We have a play rough loaded up for this thing. Oh, we're just gonna go for it, man. As Play Rough kills the Umbreon. Umbreon, get out. You're done. And he forfeits. He forfeits. That's the best. Oh my goodness. Umbreon Salt. Umbreon Salt is real. Okay, I'm gonna lead off with Nidoqueen. That's too good. That's just too good. So that may be... Actually, moving on to this one. I know it's not Mega Salamence, it's going to be probably Mega Aerodactyl, as he's going to lead off with this thing. Is this like a lead off? Because I already saw this earlier. I don't know if that was in this episode or not. I don't know how I'd forget that, but we're going to get the rocks up because he has no way of getting rid of them unless he has Defog Aerodactyl or Defog Salamence, which could be a thing, but I doubt it. He's going to Flamethrower, and it's not a 2 KO, so we're going to be able to probably Earth Power here. I think I want to Earth Power, right? Yeah, I'm just going to Earth Power. He's going to Flamethrower. Hopefully this Earth Power is going to do a good amount. It does. It almost kills him, actually. That's interesting. Well, I mean, we're Sheer Force. But we aren't Life Orb, so there you go. Alright, he's going to Flamethrower here. He has to. So let us go into I want to switch out because I kind of think this Raisins may be able to take a hit from some of the things on the team. For example, Whimsicott and Cradily, but that's enough proof for me to just switch out at this point. So I'm gonna go into Puff here. I resist both of his stabs, so he goes for Flamethrower. It does a good amount, so this thing may even be Specs. I just realized. I want Dark Pulse though, because that's gonna take him out. And Whimsicott's probably gonna come in here. If his Chandelure was Scarfed, then he knows I'm Scarfed, so now he can switch. So now he'll definitely go into Whimsicott, but maybe he doesn't know. Alright, Kamatari's gonna come in. And that's a little scary, but we already know that, or at least I already know that EQ, I can eat 2 of them. I think you guys know too. I don't know if that was in the same recording as this one. They honestly just like blend together, so I'm not sure. But this thing's scary. I'm gonna Gyro Ball. I can eat a +1 EQ, so it does about 60% ish, give or take. So he's gonna EQ. It actually does less, so maybe he's Jolly instead of Adamant. And we're gonna take him out with a Gyro Ball. So that's nice. 2-4. We're up 2-4 with rocks on his side of the field. And Mr. Bubbles comes in, as we can Shadow Sneak it. Yeah, that's physically defensive, so he's gonna Will-O-Wisp us, and he's probably gonna recover this turn. I don't really want him to do that, so I'm gonna Swords Dance, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna. Yeah, there's the recover. As we get the Swords Dance up, and he's probably going to attack us this turn. So I'm gonna go with the Shadow Sneak. He may just spam recover, but that doesn't really seem logical, because if I get, okay, you guys protect, right, fine. So he might just recover this turn, but I have no choice. I have to Shadow Sneak. Like, even if he recovers, I'm still gonna do something. So he actually is gonna switch into Titania. Interesting. As I'm going to Shadow Sneak. I don't think I outspeed this thing. 67. Yeah, I'm not gonna outspeed. I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Sneak one more time as he gets the rocks up. Nice play there. I forgot Cradily gets rocks for some reason. I don't know. Or I don't know why I forgot, but right, let's see. What are we gonna do here? Do we wanna go? I don't wanna go Eclipse just yet. I'm gonna go into Raisins. Because I can just Sludge Wave his team. Like Aerodactyl may come in, but it's gonna take rocks damage and then other, so. And yeah. Alright, so Dragons comes in, Aerodactyl. He is going to. Okay, so in comes this thing. I'm gonna Sludge Wave again. It's actually Mega Aerodactyl. It's gonna EQ take us out. I don't know why I Sludge Wave. I should have gone for Toxic Spikes, but it really doesn't matter. So actually, once Jellicent's gone, we can just Flash Cannon freely. But it's not gone yet, so we kind of have to deal with this. We can go into Puff here. I'm pretty sure I outspeed. I can just Flash Cannon. I really wanted to go into Whimsicott so that I can 2-KO that thing, but it might light screen and then it's not gonna be a 2-KO. I don't know. So whatever. Now he's gonna leave his Mega Aerodactyl in, knowing that, you know, I have Absol right there with Sucker Punch. So whatever. So now he knows I'm Scarfed. Definitely, that's obvious at this point. And he's probably gonna Willow. Sorry. Let's just go into Full Moon. Finally, Cresselia actually coming in. I don't think I've ever even brought this thing in like all of my battles that I've had with this, which is like 10. So that's crazy. I don't really like Cresselia too much. Like I have a genuine hate for it. So that's probably. I'm bringing it because it's obviously good. That's why I hate it, because it's too good. It shouldn't be in UU. But I mean, I guess it should, since this guy's gonna just be able to beat me here, unless I can stall him, which I'm probably gonna be able to do here, which I don't want to do. But if he gets a crit, that's that. So I'm just gonna Moonlight. He will switch into Pluma, which is going to be his Whimsicott, as I'm going to Toxic here because there's no reason not to. And he's okay. So there is a reason not to Toxic, and the reason is that this thing is now behind a sub. That is pretty scary. I'm going to Psy Shock here, as he's going to Leech Seed, so this thing is annoying. But let's face it, wood Whimsicots aren't annoying. I don't know. I'm just facing it right now. I'm just facing it. He's going to sub again. I am going to Flash Cannon. He's going to Leech Seed. Now he will proceed to switch into Jellicent, and I will have none of it, as I'm going to go into Eclipse. I believe I switch first. Do I? Show me the Jellicent? No, he shows me a substitute. And if he has Moonblast, then I am not dealing with this. Okay, he probably has Moonblast. He has Leech Seed, so that's... I don't know, I don't understand why people don't expect Mega Absol and Magic Bounce to be a thing. But now I'm pretty sure I outspeed him unless he's like... I think this thing is base 116. So if he's max speed and timid, then he can outspeed me in Moonblast. But I doubt he is. Because at this point it's basically checkmate, because I have the Creator can't do anything to me. Jellicent gets Sucker Punched, and he can't like Will-O-Wisp me, because that's just gonna get bounced back. So I can stall him out with that, and yeah, he couldn't do anything at that point. I'm gonna go in for one more battle here. Let's just see. I mean, it's a long. I think we've had 3, but I want to fight this team right now, because this is probably Mega Aggron, Noivern, Crocodile, Empoleon, Scyther, and Florges. Nothing too, okay, so he brings in Noivern. I'm going to Stealth Rocks, because that's going to be nice. He's going to just drop a Draco on me. That's scary, but judging by the damage, it may be... I don't see the life form. This thing probably wouldn't be Scarfed, like, because it's so fast already. So I'm going to go into I dub thee, because I do. Let's be honest. I do dub thee. And that was awkward. So he goes into Scyther. And I dub thee comes in. He can't do anything to me. He's probably going to defog, to be honest. He does defog, basically sacking off his Scyther, because they already took half. I mean, he could switch out. I'm actually going to Swords Dance, because he's going to Roost, but sorry if you hear that. I'm just spinning my cup, and it's making that noise. I'm going to Swords Dance again, as he goes into Aggron. Okay, well, that's annoying, because this thing can just... I'm going to Sacred Sword, but it's going to be Mega, and it's going to have Filter, and it has EQ, too, so... That's... Okay, wow, we crit it. We just O-code an Aggron with a physical attack. Have you ever seen that? I want to know, have you guys ever seen that? Because I know I haven't. I know I have not. I'm going to Shadow Sneak this thing, because I'm going to do a lot, and he's going to knock off Take Us Out with a crit, so I don't think the crit really mattered. Then again, we do have, like, well, base 150 defense. I tell you, in some situations, the blade can be really clutch. Like, no joke. So this thing's at +1. I can just bring in Puff here. And I can't drop a Draco. I'm going to have to... U-turn in case he brings in. Okay, well, if this thing is scarfed, then it's going to knock off again. I'll just sack off Raisins here, because yeah, I don't know. He's actually gonna Stone Edge, get a crit, take us out. So it wasn't scarfed. It was Life Orb. Why didn't I know that? I'm stupid. Alright. How many times have I said I'm stupid in this video? Probably a lot. I'm not stupid. It's just that I don't think about some things sometimes. So. Yeah. Fustio's gonna come in. I don't want him getting rocks up. I'm probably just gonna taunt him. And if he switches out, I get a taunt on whoever comes in. So I'm just gonna taunt. Whatever. It works for me. Hopefully it does, at least. Hopefully it does. Alright. He's gonna Flash Cannon, so whatever. If I had rocks up, that's why I should have kept Raisins, because I would have been able to... I would have been able to phase his team out the crap. I'm going to Dragon Tail here, and of course he goes into the one Pokemon that cannot be Dragon Tailed. That's nice and fair. That's nice and fair. Alright, let's taunt this thing. Is he just going to Moonblast? Whatever. I'd love to Toxic this thing. I'm going to go right into Full Moon here. And if he goes into Empoleon, we can deal with it, but I'm going to Toxic, he stays in, so if this thing has Aromatherapy, that's going to be annoying, but hopefully it just has So I thought that was toxic. It was like the toxic ended. And I'm like, what? But I'm gonna Calm Mind here. We might be able to proceed to sweep, but he has the wish right there. Oh, actually, he's gonna bring in the Scyther, so let's Psyshock. Or is he gonna bring in this thing? Oh no, he's gonna bring in the. It's toxic. He's gonna switch right into a Crocodile. I'm not sure if the toxic kills him or the wish. Yeah, the wish goes for it. Oh my gosh, I didn't need that. I didn't need that. Oh my goodness. Alright, well that's an issue. So we know this thing isn't scarfed. It's not gonna EQ, it's probably gonna just knock off. I'm going to Eclipse. It's kinda scary because yeah, it does go for knockoff. Stone Edge might even kill, but we get a free +1. I just realized that. I didn't even bring it in because I just brought it in because it resists. But we get a free +1 here. We can play rough, and he brings in Fortress, which is actually great because we couldn't kill this thing without 2 hits, so we get that off. We get another play rough off, and that's good. We land it. That's even better. As Scyther comes in, actually no, Scyther doesn't come in. Noivern comes in. We have the Sucker Punch for this thing. I'm not sure if it's gonna kill, but Mega Absol. Oh my gosh, it comes so close. Alright, it does come so close. Alright, I wanted to check if my mic was on. Obviously it was on, so. Alright, Fortress is down, which is great. So let's just bring in Full Moon here. And let us Psyshock. So he's gonna bring in Scyther here. We're going to Alright, we're gonna Toxic here. He's going to Roost, so that's fine. This video is a little longer than I want it to be, but whatever. He goes for Aerial Ace, and he gets a crit. That's fine. Sorry, I'm kind of bored at this point, so if I'm more quiet, then that's probably why. Alright. Oh, I thought that was gonna do a lot more. Oh, because that was a crit. Whoops. Alright, people just got home, so if you hear some background noise, sorry about that. As Crocodile comes in, and he has to knock off. So I'm going to Moonlight again. He goes for Pursuit, actually. That would be a good play, but I'm a Cresselia, so he's probably gonna knock off this turn, actually, knowing that I'm not gonna switch. Yeah, there's the knockoff. Can get rid of my leftovers, which kind of sucks, but we're just gonna Moonlight. We're just gonna heal up, so that's nice. Whew. And people are getting louder, so we can Psyshock this thing. Hurricane does nothing because we're at +2 special defense. That's fine. As Noivern is going to, let's see. Right, I have my. Okay, Empoleon comes in. We can Psyshock this thing. It's not gonna do that much actually, but at this point, like, it's basically over because I can just. I think, yeah, we get a crit too, so whatever. This thing doesn't get Roost for some reason. He's gonna get a crit, but not burn me, unfortunately for him. And that is basically gonna be it. Kind of an abrupt ending of this video, but we're gonna kill this thing. Hydreigon comes in. So I want to thank you all if you actually watched this whole battle or this whole video, because I know you guys actually have lives, you're actual people and stuff. So if you spent half an hour watching this video, thank you so much, and show that you watched this whole video by liking the video. That would be very nice of you, and if you do, that will be very appreciated. And yeah, that's gonna be. We went 4-0, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.